Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Denise. I am a 26-year-old first-time mom to a 3-month-old baby girl, which means that this video is almost 4 months old. When we originally recorded this, we obviously just wanted to document it for us to keep for memories. But now that I have been posting more on social media, specifically posting about my postpartum journey and just everything related to motherhood, I thought it would be nice to share with you my labor and delivery story. I did have an overall positive experience, and I honestly just loved watching labor and delivery vlogs when I was pregnant, especially ones that were a positive experience, because I feel like nowadays you see more negative than positive. I have my laptop here in front of me, so we're basically going to be watching it together, and I'm going to be giving you guys some context as we're watching it, because some parts may not make sense, or I may want to talk about a few scenes. So with that being said, let's get into the footage.
Starting to have some contractions, we think. We think her water broke.
No wonder people get the epidural. I think I have to poop. Oh my god, that's painful. It broke. I had like a gush. Which at first I thought it was just
this baby number one. And then let's see here, you're over in, you're tell them and let them know that you're on your way, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so this video actually starts on my birthday. My original due date was October 3rd, but because I had gestational diabetes, they actually wanted to induce me a few days before. So I had my scheduled induction for, I believe, October 1st. I can't remember the actual dates, but I do remember September 28th was a Saturday, so that was my birthday. And then I had my scheduled induction for that following Monday. So for some reason, I don't know if it was just like my mom instincts or intuition or whatever, but I just knew that I was going to go into labor on my birthday. Like deep down, I knew that I was going to go into labor. So literally the whole day, I did absolutely nothing but stay in bed and eat. So it wasn't until like 5 p.m. that I may have thought my water had broken. At least for me, it wasn't like how you usually see in movies that your water breaks and like you have like a gush of water come out and you're like, oh my gosh, my water broke, and then you immediately start having contractions. No, with me, it was just, I felt something, you know, without giving too much context. Like I felt something come out. I thought that it may be my water. My contractions didn't come in right away. They probably came in about like an hour later, and they were still a little bit far apart. So this is what you're gonna see right now. Last little bump date. My guess is you're gonna come tomorrow, which was my original guess, because I originally said September 29th, and I'm always right. Wait, should we go eat first?
No, Freddie. You're gonna
That's my last meal.
You're
Talk
gonna
about.
shoot yourself.
My guess is that I'm about 3 centimeters dilated. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if that wasn't even my water, but it has to be. I'm updating your grandma and grandpa right now, and your cousins. They're so excited.
You are the bestie. I can't wait to be my baby cousin. Abby's birthday. Auntie.
All right, buddy. It's time to get going.
Can you fill up my water bottle?
Yes, ma'am. Got another one of those puppies. Yeah, press that comb. Your mom's so strong.
I did not expect at all for contractions to feel the way that they did. Still to this day, I don't even know how to explain the pain that you feel, but a lot of people will describe it as like a really intense period cramp. No. That is not a period cramp. Like I said, I don't know how to even begin to explain the feeling. Every woman has a different experience. For me, at least, I felt like almost instantly I couldn't talk through a contraction. This is the only thing that gave me a sense of relief, was just literally clenching onto this comb. So I had a comb like this the whole entire time. Keep in mind too that Originally in my birth plan that I had created, it wasn't necessarily like a step-by-step birth plan. I was very much open to anything that may happen, but for the most part I told myself that I wanted to labor at home for as long as possible before going into the hospital. But like I said, things for me just progressed very, very quickly, and so I only labored at home for maybe like an hour and a half before we ended up leaving to the hospital.
Ready?
I look so bad, but at least I did my hair. I'm nervous only because I have a strong feeling that they're gonna send us back home. Or I've heard that if you're not like there yet, they make you walk around the hospital for like 2 hours.
What?
Until you're further dilated. Like, I don't know. I feel like every hospital is different too. I'm getting another one right now.
750. Oh, the copyright.
Esther, stop talking. Remind me to relax.
Relax, buddy. You won't get mad if I tell you to relax?
It hurts so bad. Okay. Oh my god. Whoever said that it's all mental, it's a fucking liar. I feel like this is a game changer. Shout out to wherever I saw this. I think I saw this
Amazon
on TikTok.
link down below.
In my storefront.
Just got a contraction outside the parking lot. See, when you get older, I'm gonna make you watch this video, so you better listen to your mom. Look at all everything she's going through. You ready? He just told us that she's 2 centimeters dilated. Pain level is at a 6, apparently. But your mom is strong. Hospital room when we got bored already. Playing guitar. Your mom goes first. Yeah, I didn't expect to be playing guitar already at 2 centimeters.
I'm cringing at how bad I look. I was just so swollen and I do not look good. But anyways, at this point of the video, we had gotten to the hospital. They checked my cervix and I was indeed only 2 centimeters dilated. I even said it in the beginning. I was like, I better not be just 2 centimeters dilated. Like, this feels like I'm way far past that. I guess because my water wasn't like coming out, they had to basically swab me and go get it tested to make sure that my water broke. If my water did break, they would allow me to stay. But if it wasn't my water, then they would have to send me back home. So I was literally praying that they would not send me back home, because I was thinking like, there's no way that I can continue to labor at home with like this amount of pain.
Results came back and they came back positive. Let me take some footage.
So in this clip, we got the results. They ended up being positive, so my water did break. It was just coming out really slowly. At this point, I think I was already 5 centimeters dilated, so if you can imagine, the pain only got so much worse. And I remember the only thing that would give me like a sense of relief, other than clenching on my comb, was like humming. I don't even know what I was doing, but I was just like, I had to have sound come out of my mouth to feel some sort of relief.
So what happened?
Am I a completely different person?
Yeah. Yeah, so
Dude, yeah, that
we're
was
still
so
here.
much more painful than I thought it would be.
It is, what time, like 11:30 or so. She got the epidural and she feels amazing, and she has a peanut ball. Looking at the contractions right there.
I feel good. Some snacks would be blessing. You guys, when I got the epidural, I felt like a complete different person. Like, the pain instantly went away. I didn't even feel when they put the epidural in. So I think honestly, the most painful part about all of it is the needle that they use to numb you before putting in the epidural needle first, if that makes sense. But honestly, none of that bothered me. I felt no pain whatsoever.
5 centimeters, could potentially be 6. That was what, like an hour ago? Out of the camera. Oh, baby one, he's almost gonna come out. Now we're just waiting.
I'm feeling more pressure.
Oh, she's feeling pressure on her vagina, which could mean that the baby's starting to head down. It's time. But they brought in all the equipment and she's ready to start pushing. I got you.
So by now, it was already around 3 a.m. and I was feeling a lot of pressure down there. So I told my nurse, she checked me and she was like, oh my gosh, you're already, 10 centimeters dilated. So we're gonna go ahead and prep to get the baby out. So she calls my OB, tells her that I'm ready. My OB is on her way and my nurse is basically prepping me to give birth. That is another thing that I was also in shock of. Whenever I saw other people's like labor and delivery vlogs, I always saw like a ton of people in the delivery room. But for me at least, I think it was only like 3 people. It was my doctor, my nurse, and then I think it was the pediatrician. And that was basically it. I only pushed for like about maybe 5 times and the baby came right out. So yeah, it all happened so fast. I think the total time of my whole labor and delivery from the moment I got to the hospital was like 6-7 hours.
To set up a little bit more?
You can go a little bit more. We don't like to go breath in and bear down and push. You got it. Push, 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 push. More. There you go. Good.
Harder.
3. That's the way.
More.
Don't shy away. Don't shy away.
7, 8, more. 9, 10. That's good. And again.
Big breath. Again. Good job.
Alright guys, she's here. Look at little one.
Our perfect baby girl was born on September 29th at 4 a.m. I really couldn't have asked for not just a better partner, but a better team, a better hospital. I felt so safe and so comfortable and respected the whole time. I did have one complication that we didn't really record or talk about in this vlog, but I actually had excessive bleeding. So a few hours after I gave birth, they were monitoring my bleeding and they were noticing that it was not slowing down. And basically I had a bunch of blood clots in my uterus. The doctor literally just was taking them right out. And mind you, by this point, obviously the epidural had completely worn off. So I was just running off pure adrenaline. And they did ask me if I wanted more medicine, but I honestly just denied it. I already felt so loopy and so out of it. Like I didn't want to be injected with more medicine. I just wanted to recover already. And the doctor just straight up went in there and started taking out all the blood clots. He literally took them out and showed us the blood clots. Like it was literally insane. Like I don't even know if they're allowed to do that. It was a little bit traumatizing. After they took out my blood clots, we waited a few hours and the nurse told me to let her know once I wanted to go to the restroom. And so the nurses come in, they have me stand up slowly and I walk to the restroom and I immediately faint. I just remember like waking up on the toilet and so many nurses came in. Like Oscar was so freaked out. Like he didn't even know what was going on because he was in the room with the baby. And so he was freaking out because all the nurses just like came running in and he's like, oh my gosh, like what happened? I think I only fainted for like 30 seconds. That's why they ended up keeping us for a little bit longer because they were just monitoring my bleeding and basically making sure that I was able to like fully function again.
To be honest,
That was like a
I thought you were
6-7 hour labor, but it literally felt like 2 hours. She only checked me twice. The first time, so right when we got here, they checked me and I was 2 centimeters and that's when they were like, oh, we might send you back home. And then things progressed really fast and then we got here. And then I got the epidural and then she checked me and I was already 5. So I went from 2 to 5 in like an hour. There you go.
I remember the first, I would say, week of breastfeeding hurt so bad. The pain, honestly, was almost as bad as the contractions.
Another set of vials either, by the way.
Okay, I'll do them. That's perfect. Thank you.
Good job.
Alright guys, I just got back with their first meal.
Look at this.
Italian sub, no tomatoes,
Oh my
toasted
God.
from Bordenburg, and a large
Ice
triple
Americano.
ice Americano
And the best part,
I'm gonna try to get some type of a routine going, so she's gonna eat and I'm gonna sleep, and then after she finishes eating, I'm gonna eat. Wanna do a little ASMR? A little food vlog or what? Like that. Some napkins right there. You good? You want me to record your first meal? Or are you good?
go to sleep.
So I'm gonna turn it off now, okay?
I love how supportive my boyfriend was throughout all of this. Like, I honestly could not have asked for a better partner, a better dad to my baby. He was just honestly the best. He had gone to go get me technically my first meal after giving birth. I gave birth at 4 a.m. and then the hospital brought us breakfast afterwards. But then this was like my first actual meal. So I think this was around like, I don't know, I want to say like 11 or 12. He got me a sandwich from Board and Brew and it was so good. Like, they really don't lie that the first meal after you give birth just hits different. I'm so dead at how bad I look. You guys, I was so swollen. I think I was more swollen after I gave birth than during my pregnancy.
Alright. It's the next morning.
I feel like each time we record, we look rougher and rougher.
Dude, yeah. Oh, look at Dennis. Your meal looks pretty good, to be honest.
It does look good.
So we're gonna use 2 of these. Get it out. You're probably gonna have to use one hand to like massage her hair because she's got.
So we opted in for the baby's first bath, and this is the moment that we realized that she had curly hair. We did not expect for her to have curly hair at all. It does run in his dad's side of the family, but we honestly did not expect that at all with our baby. Yeah, I think that that was such a cute memory of us realizing that she had curly hair. We were like in shock.
No, one of my drivers is.
For term labor, you know how it comes back.
Yes.
Okay. So what we'll do.
Yeah. So we had gotten home and Oscar surprised us with a bunch of pink balloons and roses all around our apartment, which was so cute. Again, I honestly have the best partner, and he is also a big reason of why I had such a good experience as well. And then about an hour after this, my mom and my brother showed up and they stayed with us for about a week to help us out with the baby. But yeah, that is basically it. I hope that you guys enjoyed, especially if you're a first time expecting mom. I know how scary and anxious the whole situation can be, but I just want to let you know that even if it is your first baby, definitely can have a positive experience. If I can give some advice, I would definitely just say to keep an open mind with your birth plan. Get yourself to accept that anything can happen at any point of your labor. Create the birth plan with your partner as well so that you guys are both aware of what it is that you want, and have your partner stand up for you in the hospital as well. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time.